that all the peoples of the earth may know the hand of the Lord, that it is mighty, that you may fear the Lord your God forever. Joshua chapter 4, verse 24. We live in a beautiful part of the country, rich in the history of the early pioneer settlers. The roads between us and the nearest towns and the city — going to the city requires a 75-mile drive through a mountain pass — is dotted with historical markers. We try to make time to stop and read these markers with the children occasionally. It's good for them to see and hear about the events that helped to shape our nation and create our beautiful state. Just for the record, Idaho is the gem state, not the potato state. Markers in this area tell of many rich cultural backgrounds. The Nez Perce tribe and Chief Joseph, a brilliant leader who once said, "I believe much trouble would be saved if we opened our hearts more." The Chinese immigrants who traveled from California to work in the mines. The explorers who came across many dangerous miles in wagons to settle this area. In the passage above, the Israelites had just crossed the Jordan River on dry land. In a miracle reminiscent of the crossing of the Red Sea, when the priests had stepped foot in the river, carrying the Ark of the Covenant with them, the waters parted, allowing the entire company of warriors to cross on dry land. It was not until the priests left the river that the waters returned to their normal pattern. Joshua instructed the people to set a monument of 12 stones to mark the place. This monument was to serve as a prompt to the young children, so that their parents could teach them, generation after generation, of how the mighty hand of the Lord had protected them once again. Perhaps it was even these 12 stones that Yeshua was gesturing to when he said, "Do not think to say to yourselves, 'We have Abraham as our father,' for I say to you that God is able to raise up children to Abraham from these stones." Matthew 3:9. Yeshua set the example for us in how to teach our children by always encouraging the questions of children and young people and responding to their natural inquisitiveness in positive ways. It is important that parents teach their children the mighty ways that the Lord has worked in their lives and in the lives of their ancestors and throughout history. Without this understanding, it is too easy for people to be swayed by the mockers that rise up in each generation to fool and, if possible, lead astray those who would draw close to the eternal source of all creation, our Lord God. It also helps to remind us, the parents or other adults in children's lives, so that we may be renewed in our own faith and be mindful and thankful of all of God's blessings in our lives.